Hi, I'm Rockemwell, also known as Chris Pineapple. I'm an animated music producer from Hawaii, and I'll be doing a live interview with Stephen Cuoco on 98.5. Tune in to hear my story. Aloha. I've been sitting by the ocean. I've been sipping on a potion. I know you.
We don't play the social game. We are social. Power 98.5. You're listening to Power 98.5, powered by United Angels Dream, your #1 resource for public relations, entertainment, and multimedia. Contact them today at unitedangelsdream.com.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, this is Dan Aykroyd. He's progressive. He's beautiful. He's thoughtful. He's intelligent. He's powerful. He's positive. He is Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5 Satellite Radio.
Empowering listeners from the US to the UK. Live on air with Stephen Cuoco.
Take it all back, girl, when I needed to be free, yeah. 'Cause you found another while I've just found me. And I can't help but love ya, 'cause I'm just a fool for love. Abracadabra, now when love comes and goes, love's out the door. When love comes and goes, close out the drawer. If you have a special girl, don't let her go. If you found that special girl, don't let her go.
Abracadabra by Chris Pineapple, better known as Rockemwell. How are you, Chris?
Hey, hi Steven. How you doing, man?
What energy. I'm going to tell you, we were talking before we went live, and I'm like looking at the time, and we usually come on about a minute or two after, and I'm like, I was just feeling your energy, and I was like, wait, we got to go live. I could just have kept talking to you without a pause. And I'm telling you, this track, Abracadabra, even as I'm listening to it now, it reminds me of Back to the Future, Mr. Marty McFly. I'm telling you, Chris, you are one talented producer, artist. Your music can be in like Coca-Cola, Pepsi placements. Like, you are one of the top, most brilliant, no bullshit, talented artists hailing from Hawaii. And I'm telling you, you've got a super, super career ahead of you. And you've got to get more. I can't do it for you. I was going to say published music out there, because this is incredible.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, right now I'm kind of doing everything myself. Just kind of a guy, a music artist out here in Hawaii, a 3D animator, born and raised in Honolulu. But it's a Motown song right now, and I think it just matches the spirit of today. You asked me when I wanted to do it, and the interview, and Valentine's Day was definitely the vibe. I always wanted to do some sort of special release for Abracadabra, and I couldn't think of a more perfect way to do it, or a more perfect person to kind of re-promote it. So thank you, man. Thanks for having me on this show. I'm crazy excited.
Thank you. And let me tell you, we're going to take a break in a little while. We're going to do a full release live drop of Abracadabra by Rockemwell, all the way from Hawaii. So it's 12:09 p.m. his time, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, New York time here right now. I also want to do a live music drop of Follow Me, because that's something fresh and brand new that you recently had come out with. Mm-hmm. Would you like to take us through the process of each song, where does this inspiration, this creativity come from? And the flawlessness, the seamlessness, the perfectionist of this, because would you consider yourself a perfectionist?
Yes, too much. And honestly, it kind of holds creatives back. And I'm learning to just kind of let it go. And, in my head, I always say, like, there's only so many human hours that we get in this lifetime. So being a perfectionist, I want to do so many things just like you, man. We got to kind of let that go. But yeah, if you think the song is flawless, thank you so much. That's the biggest compliment ever. I definitely slave away at every single little detail. But yeah, I can talk about the track. So Abracadabra was actually, it was a kind of strange release to me because I was already working on a couple of albums, which are actually not Motown. I was working on a couple of hip hop albums, a country album, and an EDM album. And one day I was just in the shower. I was taking a break from the hip hop stuff. I was just taking a shower, and actually, I'm gonna skip around. I'm so sorry. So during this time that I wrote Abracadabra, I was a working DJ, and I was doing a lot of weddings during that time. And so I was just kind of listening to a lot of Frankie Valli, Four Seasons, that kind of stuff, Elvis. It was just kind of in my brain. And one day I was just in the shower, and I just kind of had this tune, and like, I take it all back, girl. And I instantly stopped showering, like mid shower. And then I went into the studio and just kind of like did like this mock version of it. And I made the song in a day, basically. And I put it out. It was the first song I put out on any sort of like real platform that wasn't like SoundCloud or on a USB drive to my friends. And I just put it out there, and people really liked it. And it just kind of became this weird little thing in the local community in Hawaii. And I would always finish my DJ sets with Abracadabra, and people just loved it. And coming from Hawaii, people always come here for like weddings and whatnot. And just so happens it was kind of like the perfect song for couples to kind of run into. And that was kind of how it kind of spread around the world, since Hawaii is a sort of melting pot. Yeah, it was really, I don't really know what else to say about it, but it's a catchy tune that I was feeling at the time and still do to this day. I hold it super dear. And yeah, it's just a love song. And I know if you're kind of like me right now, kind of by yourself on Valentine's Day, especially during the pandemic, I'm sure we can all use a little magic in here. And I hope the song can kind of give that to you or help you find the magic again. So yeah, Abracadabra.
I love it. And as I said before, I'm going to say again, I really, really am looking at the numbers. I'm really impressed and shocked for Valentine's Day. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in to not only hear the live music drop of Abracadabra, we're also going to be doing Follow Me by Rockemwell, Chris from Hawaii. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. I really hope with the live music drop that we're going to be doing, or drops, it really brings a great inspired mood to the day, to what you're going through, to how you're feeling, to really add that warmth and that peace. And I heard birds or something in the background a little bit.
Oh, was that coming from me?
I think it was coming. Do you got birds or something in the background?
Yeah. So they're actually minor birds. They're the state bird, and they just love my AC unit. They just love to just fight on. There's birds fighting on my AC unit right now.
So they just come and perch on it, or what do they do?
Yeah, I think they live there, like rent free. I haven't
Really?
asked them for money or anything. Like I feel bad for them, so I let them live
Oh,
there.
let them live there.
Yeah.
I love the sound of it. It's really, we just got done having over 2 feet of snow. We had 3 more inches a couple days ago. We had a little mini ice storm last night. We're supposed to have another ice snow storm, whatever you want to call it, tomorrow, which I keep
Whoa.
praying about we don't. We're having a normal winter. And I've only been back to the East Coast full time for the last 2.5 years. Now, do I regret it? Absolutely not. But with all of the snow, and we are down anywhere from 22, 21 degrees all the way down to 9 degrees. The snow is not melting. It's all solid ice. And
my
I
gosh.
keep dreaming of the 115-degree weather that I used to be in back in Vegas. And yeah.
Oh my, dude. I think snow is the greatest thing ever. Like coming from Hawaii, we don't get snow. You know, I've only seen snow twice in my life. Really, the only snow I see is in my freezer.
Oh,
So
God.
like, it's dude, I love snow. Every opportunity, like it's just so magical. It's just like Disney magic to
Yeah.
me. But I mean, I'm sure like if you get it all the time, then it's like not the best thing. But snow is everything to me. So.
Well, here's the thing. We have had, and I don't know if anyone's noticed this, we at least used to have years ago. I don't know if this is part of that global warming or what's going on, but I'm going to tell you seasons have changed. We have had, I can literally count specifically, 3 days of sunshine in the last month and week. We have had overcast and cloudy days every day, all day long, snow or not, every single day. Now, I'm going to be very specific. The sun did peak out yesterday for less than a minute. And I mean less than a minute it peaked out. Even today, clouds all day. We used to at least have some sort of sun in between, but it's so strange. It's almost like feeling like it's Washington State or maybe Seattle, something right now. Cloudy, all fucking day long.
Oh my God. Actually, it's kind of been cloudy here too.
But not every day for the last month and week.
No. I'm just trying to relate.
All right. No, I'm glad
It's
you
freaking
are.
sunny all the time here, dude. I'm sorry. I can't relate to that.
What's the weather like right now besides the cloud? What is the normal weather right now?
Honestly, it's been sunny. Like people think it's strange because we will have like rain, but it's also like hot sun. Like it's warm rain. And I guess other people think it's strange. I kind of grew up with it, but it's like literally always sunny. The coldest it gets here is like high 60s. It's
really?
Yeah, high 60s is super cold to me. Like I have to wear like 2 sweaters, 2 hoodies. And yeah, I'm sorry. I do want to get out to like the East Coast one day and just kind of like experience seasons, because I'm going off in tangent, but like in elementary school, they would read us like the Caterpillar book and like the Seasons book, and they would talk about how beautiful fall is. I've never seen fall before. I've never seen trees turn orange and yellow before.
What?
So yeah, I've never experienced seasons, dude, my whole life. I've been sheltered on this beautiful island, but yeah, I need to get out more, and once I have the music rolling, then and tour and stuff. Once I tour again, then I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, get prepared. You're not going to be packing shorts and tank tops and whatever else and flip-flops when you start touring, especially when you come here to the States. You get different seasons all year long, depending on wherever you go.
Dude, I'm the worst at packing. I'm like the most Hawaiian packer ever. Like I would literally only bring like 3 shirts with me, like anything that can fit on carry-on. 3 shirts. Shorts. I wear shorts on the airplane, and maybe like two more board shorts, and I'll show up to like California in the middle of winter like that. Or I visited my friend in Minnesota, and it was like fucking snowing. Oh my God, I said the F word.
You're fine.
On radio.
You're fine.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's satellite, baby, not FM.
Hey. I said the effort.
No,
so, yeah. So I show up in the snow, and I'm the worst packer ever. Just some Hawaiian guy. Sorry.
Alexa, what's the weather?
In Phillipsburg, there's an ice storm warning in effect Monday, February 15th, 6 p.m. to Tuesday, February 16th,
Ice storm
10
tomorrow.
a.m. The current weather is 35 degrees.
35 degrees. So let me tell you, you can come here and I'll take the 60 degrees and the birds outside by the air conditioner.
All right, we'll trade potties. We'll trade positions. hey, Alexa, what's the weather like? Chris, it's the same as it's always been. Oh, thanks, Alexa. I appreciate it.
I ask Alexa for about everything. Seriously, I was in DC for the Yahoo Finance photo shoot, and I kept finding myself when I was in a hotel room wanting to ask a question, and she wasn't there. I was thinking, shit, I should have brought my Alexa with me. I'm so used to, especially during a pandemic, she's my voice of reasoning. So if I don't want to deal with something, or if I want a joke or just simple conversation, I literally Alexa everything.
Dude, that's like having like a mom
Mm-hmm.
like at your beck and call at all times. Like I used to ask my mom before Google.
Mm-hmm.
We used to just I used to ask my mom anything, and like nowadays, you can just know anything you want. Isn't that wild? You'll just never not know.
Yeah.
You can know literally anything you want. Crazy.
Well, she does come in handy. I mean, scheduling, grocery list, reminders. I'm going to tell you, I love her help when it comes to reminders, because I usually write down everything. I don't put any reminders in my phone. I actually, for the first time, no lie, someone asked me to create a Google or some type of email thing. So I remember what it was. It was for one of the interviews. I never in my life set up in Outlook or Gmail or anything. I never set up a appointment through that it was the first time I was thinking, oh shit, how do I Google that? I don't want to look stupid. All right, how do I make this appointment here through the calendar? But yeah, I was able to learn that without Alexa's help. Very proud of myself, but I always write down everything, and I refuse. This is how I keep my memory intact. I refuse to be a slave or trapped to have my life in the cloud or on the phone. I think that's the worst thing to do. And it doesn't help with memory programming. So like I said, there are times I won't write down something, and I'm going to tell you probably about 88 to 90%, if not more, I will take the chance of hoping to remember a dentist appointment, a radio interview, whatever it may be. I will put it in my memory bank, and I will hope and believe and pray, no lie, that I will remember that appointment. I will refuse to write it down, and there's certain ones I will write down, but that's how I strengthen my memory.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I struggle with that too. And actually, super recently, I've been trying to practice that more, like not using iMessage and just like trusting yourself. I feel like we don't trust ourselves to remember stuff, and that's why we're losing our memory, dude. Like we don't even remember phone numbers anymore.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? It reminds me of that movie with that McCarthy chick. She got lost and she couldn't find her phone. She left it at the guy's house, and she came across a couple dudes in the back of an alleyway, and she asked if she could use the phone, and the only number that she could remember was her ex who left her. Now, can you imagine not having your phone and you need help and you don't know one number, and the only number was someone you would not even want to think of being the last person in a world to have to call?
Oh my God. That is like the worst situation. I don't think I've seen this movie before. Actually, dude, funny that you bring up memory. I feel like I really, really struggle with this. And it's funny, the animated series is kind of based off of the main character actually loses his memories. He gets his head chopped off for some reason, and it's replaced with a pineapple, and he searches through the cosmos to kind of relearn like who he is and find who took his head, basically. And he runs into other characters who run into or who have memory problems, and that's very fascinating that we're talking about this right now. It's so close to me. Or maybe I'm not unique at all and we all have memory problems.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'd rather not pop ginkgo biloba or pills or anything else. So whatever I can do to strengthen that, I will. It was Jenny McCarthy. I don't recall. It's where she played a reporter.
Is this like a recent movie?
No, I think it's an older one. Let me see here. So Jenny, I Google, and then if it's not Alexa, let me do Google. So Jenny McCarthy, reporter. Let's see what pops up. Reporter, film. I think it's is it The Perfect You? I don't know. Is that it? Let's see. She was stunning in this film, though. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, Jenny. I don't know if that's.
Now I really want to watch it.
I don't think it's that. So what movie is it? So Jenny McCarthy, and then who's that? All right. So now I got to go to. Wait a minute. Here we go. X-Men cast, because I got the guy in my head. He plays this. I think it's Cyclops or whatever. So let's see here. Or the guy with the laser beams.
Yeah, Cyclops.
Is it Cyclops? So where is it? He should be like the first one popping up. Why am I scrolling through that many people that fast? So let's see here. He's the one that's in love with. Here we go. James Marsden. So let's see here. So Jenny McCarthy and James Marsden film. Walk of Shame. That's it. Walk of Shame.
Walk of Shame.
Freaking, you've got to watch it, Chris. You're going to love it. It is hysterical. I mean, one of her best movies. Now, I say it's one of her best movies. Like, why the fuck didn't you know what the movie or film was? But it's Walk of Shame. You've got to watch it. It's
Walk of Shame.
Hysterical. Hysterical.
It's like a rom-com.
What does that mean?
I mean, a romantic comedy. It's like a romantic comedy sort of thing?
Something like that. I would, you're going to have to tell me. I look at it as a comedy. I really would like to know your opinion, and the next time you come back on, hoping that you've had seen it, let me know. It's, I would just say it's a Jenny McCarthy film. That's the best way I can put it. It's just, when you watch it, you know that that's a Jenny McCarthy film.
I see. I am Googling who Jenny McCarthy is.
She's related to, what is it?
The Beatles.
I think memory serves me correct. Melissa McCarthy. I don't know if that's her cousin or what, but I believe relatives. Yeah, Jenny McCarthy is Melissa McCarthy's cousin. You know who Melissa McCarthy is, right? She's the heavier set one. She was in a movie, Heat, Bridesmaid, Spies, The Boss, Tammy.
I am so bad with movies. Here in Hawaii, we only had 3 DVDs on the island, and everybody shared it. And the three movies we had here are 50 First Dates, Hitch, and the one where he's like, I made fire, where he's like trapped on an island.
Oh, a Castaway?
Yeah.
With Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
You got to get your ass over here to the States.
I need to experience life.
No. Well, here's the thing. It's paying off with the music. We're going to go and do a live radio drop right now of Abracadabra. Before I do that, I want to give a quick shout out to Angel Cintron and Steve Nava. If you don't know who they are with Sinava Photography. Angel and Steve are 2 of the most highly sought after photographers in today's fashion industry, collectively known as Sinava. They are prized for their highly produced editorial images that are creative, edgy, artistic, and fresh, and often drawn from their own environment. People, locations, lighting, and colors, wardrobe, combine them all to develop a story that is told within a single image. And more specifically, that's how they do it. And they're very, very excellent at doing that. So once again, people, locations, lighting, colors, and wardrobe. They combine them all to develop a story that is told within a single image. They are highly world-renowned, published photographers, magazine covers. Project hopefully is going to be coming through. We're supposed to be getting all together on the 27th of this month. My good friend JT Hassel from the New York Jets supposed to be happening. He's going to be doing a live interview with me for a book drop. He recently came out with a book for Power 98.5 satellite radio. This photo shoot is going to help with not only the promotion of that and Sonava photography and everything that they're doing and bringing to the table, which is top notch, but also for an online article on Power 98.5 satellite radio. And I'm looking forward to seeing everyone February 27th, Saturday, for this project. Actually, we're supposed to be getting in on the 26th. So we're just finishing up to finalize certain things. And it's always with the talent, because you never know where things can go. But we are very, very positive that that photo shoot on February 27th and video shoot, because Angel and Steve are, you're not going to get anything cheap or less with them. They're bringing in the top level network style content from photography and videography, especially when it comes to styling. So I wanted to get that plug in, and that shout out to Angel Cintron and Steve Nava with Sinava Photography. And look forward to more continued partnerships and working together now and in the future. With that being said, thank you, Angel and Steve. And now, Chris, are you ready for the official no interruption drop music live airplay of Abracadabra on Valentine's Day?
Let's do it, Stephen Cuoco.
All right, here we go. Abracadabra by the one, the only, Rockemwell.
I take it all back, girl, when I needed to be free, yeah. 'Cause you found another while I've just found me. And I can't help but love ya, 'cause I'm just a fool for love. Abracadabra, now when love comes and goes, but when love's out the door, when love comes and goes, close out the drawer. If you have a special girl, don't let her go. If you found that special girl, don't let her go. I triggered the bad girl, now I'm incomplete. Yeah. Another lover where I used to be, and I can't help but love her, 'cause I'm such a fool for love. Abracadabra, now when love comes and goes, but when love's out the door, when love comes and goes, comes out the drawer. If you have that special girl, don't let her go. If you found
I heard that.
Dude, you got me way too stoked, man.
Oh, I'm proud of you. I'm serious. Say that often, but I say it because it has to be said, because I have the opportunity and am absolutely blessed to interview incredible people from all around the world to help you guys to have a stage, to do what we are doing, because you deserve it. And it's uncensored.
Wow. Dude, you're such an amazing catalyst, and I feel so grateful right now to be doing this, man. Like, you're so accomplished, and this is such a great platform, what you're doing, and such an inspiration to me. Thanks, Stephen.
You deserve it.
I actually had a question. Like, you've done so much, right? So, like, what are like your big goals that you have? Like, what is a big goal that you're kind of striving for, like a big life goal? You ever think about that?
My big life goal, to make it simply put, is I know why I'm here on this earth. I know why I'm here. It's to do what I'm doing. It's to help go in a different direction, to not follow old programs and ways of doing business and limitations, to really just be who I am, which is not a problem. Sometimes I do a lot of praying. I check in a lot with my mental health because, you know, you go on social media, you look at the news, and it's the same old thing over and over again. And there are times I have conversations with the Lord, and I'm like, look at the gifts you've given me. Look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm able to do. Look at what I've worked hard and not just financial investment, but even myself to do as a public relations representative, to break through a lot of barriers and a lot of things that are taboo, you know, to help people not be limited. You know, most companies and most businesses want to either control you guys or to limit you guys, or to take ownership of your copyright, your intellectual property. They treat you like you're a real estate property. And granted, everything's an investment, but people are not things. People are people. And, you know, I work real hard, and with working hard and with the integrity and ethics and values that I have. And, you know, it's great if someone can make 6-7 figures on doing some dance on TikTok, but I'm thinking, you know what? Why should, you know, I do my best not to question, because I don't know people's lives, but let me tell you something. If someone is willing to pay me 7 figures for helping them to be empowered and to not be someone's bitch, and to be able to get guaranteed results, whether personal, professional, all the above, to be able to have connections and make connections with people, I should be getting 7+. And I'm going to say it because I'm being honest. I don't see the fucking logic in paying someone for some stupid dance on TikTok or wherever millions of dollars for what? I mean, it's just, my frustration is if there's going to be, you know, areas that's considered entertainment or endorsements or publicity or marketing or influence, that's fine. But a lot, I don't know if you saw the recent movie, but a lot of this stuff is just fucking fake. There's no personality. There's no character. It doesn't promote relationships. It doesn't promote a legacy. It's just, oh, I'm gotta take a shit. Let me go take my phone and take a shit because I know I'm going to have a big fart after that shit, and I'm going to get a lot of responses because there's nothing else better to do but to take a shit and fart, and everyone's going to love it. That's the world that we live in. People pay attention to things that I just see as something that is a quick laugh. But I don't like, I watch, this is why I created Power 98.5, is because there's too many artists out there, Chris, like yourself, that you guys can't get a platform. You can't be seen. No one wants to hear you. No one wants to talk to you unless either you pay the pay per play or you're with a solid label. I have had every single radio station that's owned by top media companies that have said to me and my clients, we cannot play your music because you're either not signed to a major record label or because we consider advertising. Why don't you talk to our advertising department? Why don't you talk to our marketing department? And it's like our responsibility, even myself, when I did my one report, Sound Exchange came back and they were wondering like why I was playing music that I never played before. I said, that's the responsibility of a radio station, is to support all music artists, upcoming, emerging, and current. I'm not going to continue to play the same music for 6 months in rotation with nothing fresh and brand new. I'm going to stick with the trends. I have an A&R team, arts and repertoire. I act as my own A&R, and I want to make sure that I find the best and have the best, because yes, I believe everyone deserves a platform. I'm going to close very soon and hand you over to Mike. I believe everyone deserves a platform. However, there is a level of care that has to go into it. And when it comes to producing sound, sound can make or break, Chris. You know this very well as a producer. So I want to make sure that I do my best to share the best and give the best in what I believe in, but also to honor and support those, whether they have a budget or not, because I'm not in the whole pay per play BS. And just sometimes I'm just human and I get frustrated and I wonder why, because I'm not, young, I'm going to be 47 in this April. And when you get older, time is not on your side. It is, but we do things differently as you get older than when you're younger. And I feel like I'm Gen X with the millennial young mindset, but at the same time, the world does see you differently. So, it's not like someone my age who's been independent, and I've had my own independence for so long, can easily go out there and get a job if I need one. During this pandemic, I'm thankful for my clients. I'm thankful for the opportunities and the savings that I put away. But I'm still a licensed dental radiologist and dental assistant. I can't even go back into dentistry because of this pandemic, because of what have happened. So I've kept my license this whole entire time. And I can't even get a job back in dentistry, whether I wanted to do something where I can use my license, whether it be New York, New Jersey, or Pennsylvania. And I hear you're overqualified. Well, anyone who says you're overqualified is two reasons. Either they're telling you you're fucking old, or they're telling you that you really are overqualified. And for the most part, when I hear that, it usually means that I am, which I am. But at the same time, especially in dentistry, there is no such thing as being overqualified. There is no such thing as being too young or too old. So that, to be transparent, I hope that helps you. Once again, I'm learning how to be more vulnerable with myself, because in public relations, we are to keep an image, reputation, management perspective, even with ourselves. And transparency isn't always accepted from a public relations rep. We are to paint a picture. We are to help control the narrative like the media, and to tell people what to think and how to think, not giving them options. I do both, but I try to stay in a place to where I advise my clients, and I also advise and delegate myself to not control and manipulate the narrative, to just come out and just be fucking real. And I've always been like that, but I've gone through in the last 2 years, Chris, I've gone through these changes to break through the barriers and not do what the norm is in PR, and putting on a fairy, airy Walt Disney motherfucking bullshit tale story and lead you to believe it when it's not real, like people who take toilet bowl seats and put it up to a background and act like they're on a motherfucking plane.
I'm gonna take that last sentence and I'm gonna use it as inspiration for my next animation.
Do it, because a lot of what was it? There is a new movie that came out. It's absolutely brilliant. And of course, Dear Lord Jesus, come around. Something's lost, must be found. This I ask and pray will be. Please restore my memory. What is that new? Let's see. I think was it on Netflix? So let's see, Netflix. Oh no, wait. Let me see here. I think I have it here. You got to watch this. This is so true. It was absolutely incredible when I watched it. All right. Where is it? Is it on here? It's about social media. It just came out. It's brand new. I'm going to see. Let's see. Netflix new releases. I actually saw it on HBO.
Is it that social media one?
Is it that? Let's see. HBO new releases. Let's see here. If you understand or know what it is, you probably would. I can't. Not that I can't. I don't recall. It was just on, and it went over the whole influencer thing. It showed exactly what all the influencers are doing. It showed improved.
The Social Dilemma.
It's that one, but there's a new one that's out. What the heck is that called?
Let's see.
I just watched it. It was talking about how Kim Kardashian and all those have all these, like the majority of their followers are fake. It's showing how influencers are scheming and scamming to get products and the images that they're using, how they're renting out jets, renting out multi-million-dollar houses, renting out multi-million, hundreds of thousands of dollars of cars to create this image to get free stuff, paid free vacations and all that stuff.
Oh my God.
I just watched it. It's a 2021 new release. Social media new film. I'll figure it out. Let me see here. Social Dilemma is one, but this one goes really, really deep where this guy took 3 people and wanted to turn them into influencers and showed the process of how influencers are building these platforms and how they strategically do everything from video to photo shoots to, creating like you've got to watch this.
Okay.
Where the heck? But I've got to get you the name, and I'm not going to go without not giving you the name.
Thanks, man. Thanks for going through the trouble. So how I understand it, the Social Dilemma is kind of like explaining the board game, right? The broader sense of it. And this is kind of like this TV show that you're telling me about is like how to play the game.
The new movie, yeah. It shows exactly everything. Let me see. Actually, you know what? Real quick, let's just do this real quick. I'm not gonna stay too long. Let's go to Redbox new releases. All right. There you go. You can play something while I'm looking. Thank you, Chris.
Got you, man.
All right, forget it. We're going to have to come back to it. You can keep playing live. I don't mind, but when I find out, I'll let you know.
All right.
We're going to do another live drop of Follow Me. Is there anything that you want to include of the process of what goes into your music production, your producing, the creativity, and what do we have to look forward to?
So let's break that down. So the Follow Me thing, I was kind of working on a cover album. I never wanted to be I was scared to release any covers because I didn't want to be labeled as a cover artist.
Okay.
But it was Follow Me and Girl Put Your Records. And I made these 2 songs and I made a few of them actually, and it was kind of inspired by another local artist out here that I worked with. His name is Fiji, and I had I was in the studio with him, and the first album he ever put out was called Born and Raised, and I listened to this album like religiously as a kid, and they were all cover songs. And I met him like 20 years later, and I was like, so why did you name it Born and Raised? And he was like, because those are the songs I was born and raised on. And it like blew my mind. I was like, oh my God. So with that idea, I wanted to kind of release songs that like I grew up on too, and sort of my spin. So Follow Me by Uncle Cracker, the record song, and so many other ones I wanted to just kind of put my own mix on. But yeah, dude, I'm sitting on so much music right now, and I'm just kind of waiting for the right visuals to be done. I know we talked about like strategy before this, and you're like, just put it out, which like I probably should, huh? Maybe I'll even drop a song right now on your live radio show. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Why don't we do that? A live drop. So, you know the song that's on the promotional video? That one's called Coffee, and we can talk about it afterwards, but I think I'm going to drop it right now.
Do it.
I'm feeling inspired. But yeah, about the process. It's super random, man. A lot of the stuff happens in my head first, and then I just kind of know the language and know how to speak to the computer to kind of put it out into real life, which it's honestly like a gift that I'm so thankful for. Not a lot of people can do that with precision, but yeah, it usually starts in my head while I'm washing the dishes, in the shower, random. It's usually when I'm away from the laptop or any screen at all, and then put it on. Yeah.
Well, good. I think what it was is that break in between and having you pick up. That wasn't a guitar. What was that you were playing while I was trying to find that film real quick?
This is the guitar. And
it is.
Her name is Jasmine.
Okay.
Yeah, Jasmine's my one of my best friends, other than you, Steve. Yeah.
Well, see how it worked. If it wasn't for me being very ambitious to get you that name of that film, you wouldn't have been inspired to do something live. So go ahead. What do you got for us?
Oh yeah. Oh. Dang, I didn't think I was gonna sing live, but this one's one I'm working on. So the character inside of the animated film I'm working on is going to meet this really lonely, little sad drunk character. He's going to walk through a portal and kind of meet him, and they're going to end up making music, and they're going to make a band called Mr. Color. So this is a Rodi song for that animated band, and this one's called Whiskey Stains. I hope it speaks for itself. Let me check if it's tuned. Said this grace got me twisted, and she's always on time, waiting on me. She's always there for me, like whiskey stain. Oh, I love it when she's around, waiting on me. She's a guarantee, like what you know about Jackie sitting on a shelf. What you know about drinking by yourself? What you know about drinking with no one to share? It's getting hard for me. What you know about me? Girl, you better recognize. Let me those pretty eyes. You might wanna let your girls know that we gon' end up on the floor like whiskey stains, stains, stains. Boy, I love it when she's around, waiting on me. She's a guarantee. Like what you know about Jackie sitting on the step? What you know about drinking by yourself? What you know about drinking with no new shit? Getting hot for me. What you know about me? Me. Now all those who are out there all by themselves, it's okay. We'll always be here, Steven and I.
Sure will.
So what you know about Jackie's on the shelf? What you know about drinking by yourself? What you know about drinking with no new shit? It's getting hard for me. What you know about me? What you know about? What you know about? What you know about? What you know about it?
I like that. I really, really like that. Someone just made a comment that they really like your music.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that one's called Whiskey Stains. I wrote it with my older brother, and he's gonna voice act that character. And yeah, Whiskey Stains. If anybody likes any of these songs, I do have demo versions of them, and I'm super open to sending you a private, super secret link so you can listen to it at home and give me some feedback. So hit my DMs and I'll send it to you.
There you go. And to let you know, God is great. When I put that prayer out there, it gets answered. It's called Fake Famous. Fake Famous. You've got to watch it, Chris. Fake Famous.
I'm ready
It just
right now.
came out. Fake Famous. It goes into every detail of what influencers are doing, how they get the brands, how they get the products, how they get paid, how they get the money, the little tricks and things, and even using bot services and stuff. Like it is, it's actually better than Social Dilemma, to be quite honest.
Wow, that's saying something. Okay, I'm gonna watch it like right after this.
Yeah. Seriously. And if you don't have it on the list, I'm telling you, as my parents always said, be forewarned is to be forearmed. Know what's going on, because there's too much jealousy out there. Too much people are like comparing themselves, and you really can't, because you have no idea what they're doing to get to where they are at.
Yeah, dude, I'm such an emotional person, and like I think about this all the time, and it's the generation after us, dude. Like the kids that will never know what it's not like to have a phone. They will always have a phone and always have that pressure. We just kind of came into this pressure. They're gonna be born with that pressure their whole lives and compare themselves. And holy shit, dude, like sometimes I'll like when you turn off your music and like turn off the screens and everything, and you just kind of think, this is one of the things that I truly think about. And like if I ever do decide to have kids one day, like I am like genuinely scared for them. That's such a crazy thing to be born with, is like this huge amount of pressure to be beautiful and all the time, and to be this elevated version that you think you need to be. and yeah, I hope people kind of like understand that the children are gonna go through that, whether they like it or not, and kind of help them through it before they leave this earth. So
I'm going to let you know to bring a peace of mind, and my heart just told me or inspired me to tell you this. You have nothing to worry about. When a time is right, Chris, and you choose to have children and it's meant to be and meant to happen, they will be protected and they will be safe, because one of the most important things to understand is the worst thing, and it can be difficult at times to consider this, is to try to stop someone from learning what they're meant to learn. We don't want anyone to get hurt or experience pain or rejection or bullying or anything. And I'm not saying it's something that should happen, but we don't know what's in God's plan, the universe's plan, what's in someone's karma. Whatever it is you believe in, we can only do so much. But at the same time, you know, if someone is going down a certain path, we can advise, but really it's like a scenario, and it goes back to my best friend. I remember, you know, her mom saying that the more she tried to help her daughter to realize the bad relationships that she was in to get her out, the stronger she became and more devoted she became to that bad relationship. Does that help? It makes sense.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I was definitely, I grew up a Mormon kid actually. So there's kind of like this thing where like, yeah, we definitely like grow up, like you can't even drink coffee. You're like not allowed to drink certain like sodas, and they do everything they can to like learn things the hard way. And you just changed my mind, dude. Like, yeah, I'm actually excited for them to learn, and I actually think now, after you said that, they're gonna be way better than us at dealing with that sort of thing. So
Absolutely.
wow, perspective changed, dude.
It's okay, and just know what is meant to be will be, and what is meant to, you're going to be placed in positions and people to help them, just like with you, to guide and give insight without taking control and ownership. And look how energetically of what that did for you. That's what we are to do. Now, if you see someone getting kidnapped, step in, you know, you don't, you know, but there are certain things that do have to run its course, unfortunately. So
yeah, definitely.
I've got to add into that. And if you have anything additional to share or not, please do. So, 2 questions. Steve from San Francisco would like to know, 1, what is your last name? And number 2, where can they buy your music?
My last name is Pineapple. No, soon to be Rockemwell, but my original birth name, actually my full name is actually Christian Sylvester Kamakano Kalelo Velasco Aloisio. That's like my whole Hawaiian name included. Yeah. But Christian Aloisio is what you'll find. And no, I won't give you my social security number.
But you can give him information of where to buy your music.
But you can find my music on any platform out there. You can Spotify, Apple Music, the YouTube Red thing, and it's under Rockemwell. So Rockemwell.
Awesome.
If you have a hard time finding it, I can send you links in the DMs of my Instagram.
And your Instagram is rockemwell.tv?
Yes, rockemwell.tv. Funny thing, the Rockemwell. It's I think I made it up when I was in like middle school, and like I didn't like it for a while as a DJ, but it just kind of like stuck, you know. And then you're just like Rockemwell forever. So keep rocking them well.
Thank you.
I'm glad it gets it.
Thank you, Steve, for the question. I hope that helps. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do a live drop of Follow Me. How about that?
Let's do it.
You're going to love this one, Steve.
Take you in at night, and if you want to leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me. The modern human must have heart like a lion, 'cause finding true love ain't that easy to find. It's like a picture only I can see. Saint Laurent's a model swimming inside my sea. I'm singing, follow me and everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. If you want to leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me. I treat you right, girl, I promise. Sacrifice a few commas. Take a trip for the summer. Leave your man to the drama. Post a pic if you got it. On the beach, feel it on ya. Slow motion at the water, babe. I know you're going home with me. Follow me and everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. If you want to leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me. Follow me and everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you want to leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me.
Hey. This is so surreal, man. You have no idea.
You deserve it. It's perfect timing. And to everyone who is tuning in, Chris and I met on Clubhouse.
Yes, dude. Clubhouse is the most amazing app.
It
Like,
is. I've been pacing myself
while.
with it. It's becoming a little bit redundant, but I go back on
Yeah.
to continue to find people like you.
I definitely know a bunch of artists that would love the opportunity to come on here.
Send them my way.
Yeah,
Seriously, you have my permission. Have them get a hold of me. You've got my info.
perfect. All right, I'm going to do it.
Well, on that note, we are going to go ahead. Do we have it ready? All right, good.
Ready?
We're going to be closing on out. We got our closeout music going on. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to Live on Air with Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5 satellite radio. Please download the iOS or Android app. My special guest today is Chris Pineapple, better known as Rockemwell. We just did a live drop of Abracadabra. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. And actually, let's go ahead and we're going to let's do the Abracadabra for closeout music. Let's bring that
Let's do
back
it.
up. Let's bring that back up.
Yeah. Anybody who's listening, feel free to stand up and find a buddy, even if you're by yourself. Just dance to it. Thanks for coming. Aloha.
Who would you like to give a shout out to, Chris?
Mom and dad. Shout out to you, Steven.
Thank you.
Shout out to my buddies on Clubhouse. Souza, Matt, Kathleen, everybody who's helped me prepare for this interview. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much.
And what I like to do also is to let everyone know I do plan on creating a playlist segment on Power 98.5 of the best DJs and music. Chris, I really hope you publish a lot more music at your discretion when you feel ready, but now is the time because people are not distracted by traffic, subways, metros, jobs, their homes. So even in the middle, I was told by a couple customer service people, and I hear they got music playing in the background if you're calling certain companies. I've heard. I'm like, what are you playing? Oh, well, I've got my Spotify playing, or I've got my some type of track playing, whatever like system that they're using. Either they have another phone or they're using something else. So this is the perfect time. And also, it's been speculated, Chris, that touring, it's starting to happen, drive-ins here in the States. I'm not too sure about in yours in Hawaii, but this is the time to really. You never know. Remember this. You never know when your song is going to be most important in someone's life. And remember, even if a song is 10 years old, if they've never heard it before, Chris, and they hear it for the first time, it's just as brand new to them as if it came out in 2021. So your music will always be relevant. You have quite a few good tracks. All your tracks are great, but it's time to build on that. And I really want to highlight and get you on a solid playlist. I definitely want to add Follow Me, which I'm going to go ahead and write that down. Add Follow Me to playlist. I'm going to add that into there because that's your most current one. Right now, we are listening to Abracadabra for Valentine's Day. This is a Valentine's Day special. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Sanava Photography, Angel Cintron, and Steve Nava, who are the most incredible and two of the top and highest sought after photographers in today's fashion industry. And they will be merging in music and film. It's something that I did share with them. And they can be found at cinavaphotography.com, CINAVA photography.com. Their Instagram is Cinava_photography. And for all those who are serious about getting incredible production of video and photography, you can contact them directly at area code 415-845-3442. Once again, 415-845-3442. Angel or Steve, you want to work with these guys. And soon, Chris, hopefully you'll be working with them when you get your ass over here in the States. I guarantee they're going to want to photograph you too.
Definitely, man. One more thing. As a gift, I have a connection to Dole, the fruit company, and I wanted to send you a pineapple. So,
really?
Send me your address. Yeah, send me your address to the studio, and I'm gonna send you a pineapple, dude.
Okay.
As a gift for having me on here. Thank you so much.
What I'm gonna do, because we're listening to your track right now, I'm going to go into Instagram. I'm gonna find you. I'm going to send you my address and info right now.
Live. He's typing, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Yes, I am. There you go.
It's official. Thank you so much for having me on, man. This has been so fun.
You're welcome. Hold the line, Chris. We're going to finish playing out the song Abracadabra. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Thank you for joining the one, the only, all the way from Hawaii, Rockemwell, a.k.a. Chris Pineapple. And you're listening to Abracadabra.
comes and goes, but when love's out the door, when love comes and goes, close out the drawer. If you have that special girl, don't let her go. If you feel that special girl, don't let her go alone. Don't let her go. Don't let her go alone.
Socials, and let's connect.
Awesome, 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 Chris.
Hey, thank you, man.
You're welcome, my friend. How do you feel?
Yep. I feel great, man. I had the worst sleep of my life, and I literally for all of yesterday, I was just like messaging my friends, and all my friends were like on Clubhouse. We were like making fake interviews, and they even like felt like we held like a fake not it was a real room, but like people were like practice interviewing me and everything. It was been a crazy couple of days.